This has been an unbelievable show on a string of unbelievable shows, guys. I have drank too much as per usual, and that means that it's time for grains of sand, man. All right, let's go to the screens, guys. Nuclear weapons have been banned. They're illegal at last. The UN decided this week that after all these years, they were going to go, oh, you know what, guys? Nuclear weapons are illegal now. Oh, well, thanks, UN. I guess it's all over. We have nothing else.
War.
Yeah, that's right. They've completed the problem. What else is there to be said? Wow,
Finally.
Thank you, UN. Appreciate you so much. Except...
In a stunning display of their normal usefulness, the UN says a thing.
No shit. Unfortunately, China runs a legal intimidation scheme inside the United States. Department of Justice charges. So, guys, if you don't know it, here recently, China has been very angry at us because they think that their laws should apply anywhere in the world. And a place like the United States that does not have an extradition treaty basically goes, yeah, okay, whatever you say, China. You know what I mean? But they're getting pretty fucking tired of that, so they're trying to get their people back and punish them for liking America, essentially. Hong Kong activists are denied asylum after rush to the U.S. consulate, even there in Little China, China. If you try to go to the consulate and say, look, guys, I like freedom of speech and democracy, not all this communist crap, they fucking deny them, and they put their fucking asses in jail. It's not just that, but they want to bring their citizens back home, too. China's real invasion of Taiwan has already started. Fake China's almost got it worse than Little China because they've already been working for years. By the way, notice the red dusk here in this image.
Yeah, they went straight red dusk on that picture of Winnie the Pooh there.
They surely fucking did. But as it turns out, they've been infiltrating Taiwanese government and military in order to get them to be sympathetic towards Xi Jinping and the Beijing Bling, all of their friends in the CCP, and try to get them on their side, man. And as bad
trying to
as
make them China simps.
Yeah, dude. And as bad as they've got it there with Little China and fake China, it's even getting worse here in the United States, where we've got the loads. There we go. China warns the U.S. again with the warning. You don't warn us, we warn you. China warns the U.S. it may detain Americans in response to prosecutions of Chinese scholars. So, not because there's a law, not because they did something wrong, but in retaliation for us saying there are Chinese spies in American tech and politics and attempting to root those out. Now they want to punish Americans just because they're in China. So if you're an American citizen over there in the Far East, I would recommend you come home, to be perfectly honest.
Get your ass out of China. Yeah, fuck no, you do not detain Americans. Fuck that.
That's true. You don't warn us, we warn you, man.
That's right.
China sent fugitives' elderly father to America to coerce him into going home. God damn, it looks like they might be sending their people here. Hold up.
And suddenly, to my surprise,
They did the mash. Still candy going into the bowl. They are now sending family members with whom they could use to threaten you into United States territory in order to coerce people to come home. Again, like we've talked about for so many weeks, it becomes clear that they are preparing for something larger than what has happened recently. Now, how does this... Here's where it gets tough, guys. How does this apply to the things that we've been talking about over recent months? Who is China buddies with, guys? Iran to import North Korean missiles in 25-year military deal with China. Remember when we were talking about
not good, dude.
How
that
the
is bad news bears.
It is. It's extremely bad news bears. Remember a couple of months ago when we were talking about how the UN didn't back the U.S. on re-sanctioning Iran from international nuclear arms deals? Well, wouldn't you know it, as soon as that shit came to term and we couldn't do anything anymore, immediately Iran makes a 25-year deal with China to buy surplus North Korean missiles. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, I'm so tired of being right. I'm so tired of fucking predicting the future, dear dude.
That's what you do, dude.
You're on the Human Rights Council.
There's a reason they call you the prophet, Ghastly.
And dude, Duel is right. Iran, China, and Russia all recently just got put on the UN Human Rights Council. It's almost like they're targeting the United States at this point. Well, we're not going to take that shit lying down, friends. Not for a second.
You know the best way to enforce human rights is with missiles, guys.
Ain't that the truth? It's been an hour. Oh, I didn't rig that up yet. U.S. sanctions target 11 entities and 5 people for violating Iran sanctions. Yeah, dude. We saw a bunch of companies and people trying to move nuclear arms on an international level, and we're like, no, that's not going to work for us here in the United States. Fuck what the UN had to say. You know what I mean? What did we start with on this? That institution has become more than archaic at this point.
Yeah, well, that's what that's kind of what I was talking about earlier when I was saying, oh yeah, let's go ahead and relax Iran's nuclear capabilities. They just want to use it for power.
Oh, just
Meanwhile,
power.
They're stocking up missiles.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong with that at all, man. But you know how it is. We've been trying to make some friends in the region because we know this shit is coming. Trump reveals plan to sell F-35 fighter jets to the UAE, but hurdles remain. I'm sure that they do, but we've had some pretty good luck with selling jets to Japan and Australia recently. We also recently brokered a peace deal between Israel and the UAE. That worked out pretty well for us financially so far. So selling them jets, I'm into it, dude. Whatever friends we can make in the region at this point is probably a good idea for us. You know what I mean, Phil?
Fuck yeah, absolutely. And we got the UAE now, and there was somebody else. Who was it in that region that?
Well, one of our friends, Saudi Arabia has recently become a friend, but a big one of our friends recently has been India. We've been trying to work on that. India and the U.S. signed intel sharing agreement amid tension with neighboring China. Yeah, after we saw those Chinese guys beat the Indian dudes to death with rocks at the border, we were like, we got to help these motherfuckers, man. And so we're gonna try to hook up and see if we can't find a way to make sure things go okay in China, but at the same time, we got to take everything we get from the Indians with a grain of sand. Indian doctor duped into buying Aladdin's lamp for $41,000. Oh, okay.
That's a steal, bro.
And this guy has a PhD. Yeah, okay. Let's take it with a grain.
Look, just listen. Just hear me out here. All you got to do is for your first wish, just wish for $41,600.
Right.
Then you get a free lamp and 2 wishes, bro.
I'm very impressed by all of this.
Hell yeah.
Nonetheless, we got to make sure that we do take it with a grain, but we are glad to be allied with India because things are getting a little bit fucking weird with some of the other powers out there. However, we're doing what we can, aiming missiles and drones. How new U.S. pact helps India against China in Ladakh. Ladakh is where the border is. We're trying to help our friends in India because China is trying to essentially do a cheap Chinese knockoff of what we do here in the United States and manifest their destiny in the region, including into India, and we don't like that shit at all. We try to cut for our NATO friends wherever we possibly can, and India's made a change in the last 10 years. You know what I mean? China, of course, is big mad about this. Stay out of our regional border dispute, China tells Americans, Pompeo and Esper, during a visit to India. So China showed up in India, again, to try to warn the Americans.
Yeah, again, you do not warn us, we warn you.
Yeah, I don't know when China thought it became acceptable to try to warn us, but that's just not how it fucking goes here with the United States military. And I tell you what, we got to be real careful about who China's backing at this point. Under maximum pressure, Iran turns to China and Russia. What did I fucking say? 3 fucking months ago about this, man? That while Iran was trying to pretend that they were friends to the American populace, in fact, they were preparing to ally with China and Russia in order to be prepared for an international conflict. And here the fuck we are. I'm so tired of being right, Phil. You know what I mean? God damn it.
It just keeps happening, Ghastly. I like I keep saying, predict a better future for us, man.
I used to try to do fake news, but then the real stuff got weirder than the fake stuff. What could I do? You want to talk about another time I predicted the future? Remember a couple of months ago when Russia had a border dispute with China, and I was like, this is all fake to make it look like they're not finna join fucking forces. Guess what? Putin doesn't rule out a future Russia-China military alliance. Fucking you don't say!
Oh, shit!
Oh, my God.
This fucking article came out October 22nd. Where the fuck have they been sleeping? Because
Yeah,
you've been
exactly.
saying this shit for months.
Yeah, dude, I've been trying to tell you this shit since July at least, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, wait a minute, Russia and China might hook up together. Yeah, I fucking told you that, man. And guess what? When Putin says this, guess what Xi Jinping says? He goes, yeah, maybe. Beijing gives cautious welcome to Putin's hint over Russia-China military alliance. They're like, yeah, man, these motherfuckers are planning right fucking now. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled like what we have in the news is the whole
cautiousness
story.
is a veil. The cautiousness is a thin veil, dude. They've been planning this shit for a long time.
No shit, man. It's fucking ridiculous. So at the end of the day, when we look at this, what does the new China-Iran alliance mean for us all? I'll tell you exactly what it means for us all, friends. It means that we have got to quit wasting our time dividing each other over unnecessary lines that will not matter once you evolve into a ghost. What the fuck difference does it make to me what goddamn sexual orientation you have, what color your stupid ass skin you're gonna lose anyway has, what country your family's from, what religion you practice? Now, of course, I'm partial to all of Zemology, but that's beside the point. Or for the love of Christ, who could give a shit about what fucking political party people support? This shit has got to end in the United States, and if the question is, what does the new China-Iran alliance mean for us all? It means it is now time more than ever for some real American solidarity. You
That's
can
right.
consider yourselves newsed, friends. There it is.
This is the most scared I've ever been on Halloween.
You know I don't scare you with booze. I scare you with truth.
I'm not a criminal. I'm an artist working in an unpopular medium. Can I just speak to you? I mean, really speak to you like man to man. I've known you for a long time, William. And I know about your penchant for spying on women.